Welcome back to the channel. This is 2911 Homestead and I'm Chris. If you're new here, we are first generation homesteaders and we are building our homestead across 2 states currently. We have property in East Tennessee while we're also rooted still here in North Atlanta. This is all a new process that we're learning, so come along with us on the journey. So today we're going to get into a project that I probably won't get finished on this video, but we have to do some maintenance to our 20-foot equipment trailer. This trailer I got when I purchased the LS tractor from a friend, and this was his trailer. So we just need to do some maintenance on it because we use this trailer to take either the TYM or the LS or even the Ford 3000 back and forth to Tennessee. So it needs a few things. I'm going to put 4 new tires on it. We're going to put a new tongue jack on it. We are going to also put some stabilizer jacks on the rear. And then we're also going to probably change the bearings on the wheels. I'm going to look at those, and then we're going to probably check out the brakes. But we're going to do that over several different videos. All right, so let me show you what I got. So I picked this jack up off of Amazon. I took the foot out, but it is just one of the tongue jacks. It's got the 3 bolt holes. This one's kind of cool because it can take a socket on the top here, but it also came with a handle. So I can keep this handle in the toolbox of the trailer, and I can just put it on here, and I can use it like a regular jack, but then I can push this forward, push this forward. I thought I could. I think I am forward. And then I can just take it off. So, see that again. So, there we go. And then I can take it off. So, did come with the foot with the adjustable and the pin. So, we're going to go ahead and get this jack on, and then we'll probably remove the tires. All right, so this old jack here has just 3 bolts on it. I'm going to unwrap this with the wiring, put that right there. And I don't remember what size. It's probably 10 millimeter. Nope, I was wrong. Not 10 millimeter. Probably 13. Okay. 4th time's the charm. Yep. And I actually didn't even have those real tight, so put those there. I had to replace the coupler a few weeks ago, and so I had to take the jack out. So we'll take this. Gotta take the foot off to take this jack out. So we'll take that out. Put this one in there. Should fit just fine there. And then we'll put our bolts back in here. I need an extension. All right, so got an extension. That's perfect. All right, so got that in there. Now I will get the foot on here. It might not be, yep, didn't think I was tall enough. So let me go get the jack. So if you don't have a jack and you're looking for one, I do a lot of things outside on the dirt and not on concrete and things like that because I don't have a shop right now or a big shop to pull things into. We have this Badlands jack. Let me take you and show you. So we have the Badlands jack there, and this is the 3-ton. It's pretty awesome for what it is. And it's from Harbor Freight and everything, but so what's nice is I'll be able to, I can jack this up so I can get that foot underneath it. I do have this trailer on blocks right now, so let's see, I might have to put this on the tongue, like on the coupler itself. We'll see. Let's see if I can get it high enough. Yep, we are good. So I'll take the pin and put the pin back in here. Alright, so we'll slowly let this down. Okay. So, it's one job complete. So, jack's back on and everything. We can pull it all the way up, but we can also, let me see if I got a big enough one out here. I do. It's a 19 millimeter. So, if I do, oh, let me show you all this. Okay, this is pretty cool. So, nice. So that's cool. And then I can take that off. And if I want to use, if I need to use the handle for some reason, I can. So I'm pushing this in, putting the handle right on that. And then I can do the same thing with a handle. But then I can take the handle and I can just put it at the handle in the toolbox. All right, so we've got one job complete. All right, so next job, get the tires off. Take the impact. It's a 22 millimeter. So this tire here is gonna get a new tire on it, same wheel. Then this back tire is a tire from Tractor Supply. So I'm making, I have two of these. So I'm making both of these my spare. So these back tires are the braking axle. So we can see that this one's already got the dust cap. So I think it's more than due time for the bearings to be redone. I could just repack them. I went ahead and bought a whole nother kit for all four tires. All right, so these are going to be the spare tires. So we got the tires off here and we are ready to switch out some wheels, and also we're going to look at redoing the bearings on this. All right, so the next project we're going to do is on the front here. We've got the angle iron, and I got from eTrailer.com actual spare tire mounts that work with the angle iron. So let me get those and I'll show you. Let me show you what I got here from eTrailer. So it's got a, let's see here. So I would think that right there is the, yep, this. So I might need some longer bolts for that one. Make sure, yep, I do not. So then looks like you have, let's see. So first, I've got a walk washer on this one. So, yep. So looking at some of the things that I need, and I'm gonna make a list and get some more stuff. But today we got the front jack on, we got all four tires off, and we have inspected the bearings, and we know we need to replace all of those. So we're gonna do that and more in the next video. So I think that'll do it for today, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. So this right here is a spare tire carrier that goes on angle iron. So when you have angle iron on the front or on the sides of your trailer or whatever, right? So that angle iron's a little bit too wide, so I had to go to Tractor Supply and I got me a longer bolt. But it is pretty solid, it ain't going anywhere. So the idea is that I have just enough room that the box will lift, and so I'm gonna put a tire over there, and I'm gonna put a tire over here. So that way I'll have two spares with me. And then I'm gonna put all four new tires on there. So far, we've got the jack, we've got the spare tire carriers, we got all four tires off, and then we'll take a look at all those bearings and stuff and the dust caps. I got a kit coming for those. So I think for now what we're going to do is we're going to get into something else. So let's go ahead and try to put this other one on. So I may not have shown you earlier, but it's got these little like grooves. You can see here grooves, right? So like a step, and then you put this, and it's got these stepped holes with a square washer, and then it goes onto there. And then there's a threaded hole right here. So that goes around and goes around the angle iron. And so that clips onto the top, and then you put your studs in here for your tire to be. Again, I got these from eTrailer.com. I buy a ton of stuff from there. Not sponsored at all, but their stuff's always pretty good. What we're gonna do is our bolt for the bottom, and then let's see. So there's a 13 millimeter. Gives you two bolts of studs, and then they have a ring on them to keep them in place. So that was the tricky part when I was doing the other one, was getting these lined up, and these are 3/4 socket on this side too. So, all right, spare tire carrier on the trailer, and that's nice. And obviously they do stick out a little bit, but it's okay because the fender sticks out. So I think for now, it's getting hot back here. I'm gonna clean up these tools, and we'll see what else we can get into.